All right, hey guys, OFD checking in here, and today we have a classic stainless steel Rolex sports watch. This watch is the Rolex Explorer II, the 16570 Polar dial, one of the most popular, really, Rolex sports watches I think out there on the market. So really great watch. I want to thank the folks over at CW Watch Shop for loaning this watch into the channel for me to show here. Really impressive timepiece. They have great watches over at their website. There's a link down below where you can check out this watch or any other pre-owned luxury timepiece they have over there at the CW Watch Shop website. So check them out, guys. Great piece being offered here. This is a 2000 model of the Rolex Explorer II 16570. Really nice example here. This is a completely unpolished case, and I'll get it up here a little bit closer here in a minute so you guys can look at it, but I want to talk about the overall watch itself. So very cool watches. The Rolex Explorer 2 were the upgrade or the bigger watch, the Rolex Explorer 1, which is a great watch designed for mountaineering and adventure and whatnot, but the Rolex Explorer 2 was actually designed as a spelunking watch, which again, very adventure-related type of watch, but basically it was designed for the spelunkers when they're in the caves to be able to tell whether it's day or night using the 24-hour track here and the loomed pip on that 24-hour hand. So you know if you're up here in the top half, you're in the evening. If you're down here in the bottom half, you're in your daytime functionality mode. So really cool feature on that watch. So great sizing on these watches. You got a 40mm case from side to side. They come in right around 47, 46 lug tip to lug tip, and I think these are right around 11mm of thickness or thinness, however you want to put that. Really super comfortable, well-built watch. Obviously, it's a Rolex. This particular model, or these particular versions, are running the 3185 movement in them. So it's a 31 joule, 50-hour power reserve, beats at a high beat rate of 28,800 vibrations per hour. It's obviously a GMT functioning watch with a date functionality over here at the 3 o'clock position. The 3185 is a really good movement. Had a long run for Rolex from 1989 in these watches when they first put it in there, and it was an upgrade because of the independent functionality of the GMT hand. And they ran through 2006 in these watches, so really good run. This is a 2000 model, so this is going to be a later version of the 3185 movement. I'm not going to get into too much of the details, but the biggest difference between the 3185 and the 3186 that most people will know about is that hairspring. This is run in the Navarox hairspring, which actually wasn't made by Rolex, but very popular company that makes hairsprings over there in Switzerland. Whereas with the 3186, they went to their in-house Parachrome hairspring, which offers much more, like 10 times more shock resistance and a lot more anti-magnetism. So pretty cool watch. Now, I want to bring this watch up here a little bit closer because if you guys are looking to pick one of these watches up, this is an absolutely beautiful example. You have that gloss dial, and you guys can see the hands and the indices on these watches. These Polar ones, they're actually white gold, but they've been painted black to add enough contrast to the dial so that they're easily visible. If you had the white gold indices, the actual normal white gold against this dial, it would be very difficult to look at the hands. It's opposite on the black dial version, obviously, because it has a black dial. So the indices are their standard white gold, and the hands are also their standard white gold. So different on this particular model here. But I wanted to show you guys the case up here a little bit close. Bring it out here so we can see. You can see the nice brushing along the top of the case. The chamfers are in excellent condition. You can see the sharpness to these drilled lugs on the watch, which I absolutely love. I really don't like the newer versions without drilled lugs. I'm a big fan of drilled lugs on Rolex watches. Again, you know, what you should see on a 20-year-old watch, these small nicks and scratches here are really what you want to see. You get a 20-year-old watch and this is all polished out and beautiful. You know that somebody's hit the watch with a polishing wheel, which does bring down the value of the watch. The chamfers here, these very sharp, clean little Rolex chamfers are in great shape. Nice looking bracelet on the watch, but what you'd expect, the paint on the 24-hour bezel there is in great shape. None of the paint is coming out. You've got a few little nicks, but the sunburst pattern that you would expect on the brushing is still in really good shape. Another good indicator that somebody hasn't done too much polishing work on this. The bracelet on this watch, it's running the 78 790A bracelet, so it's a great bracelet on the watch. Really good shape. I'm just trying to get these close-ups for you guys if you are interested in picking up a watch like this so you can see the quality and the condition this watch is in. Go ahead and open the clasp assembly here. Take a look. There's your case back, guys. You can see your bracelet reference there. Very clean shape. Again, you know, small scratches, nicks, as you would expect on a watch of this age. Nice solid end links they had in these later models, but really, really nice looking piece. I want to also mention to you guys, taking a look here in the background, this watch comes with everything: the box, papers, all of the chronometer certification, the paperwork. I mean, it's still signed by the original owner of the watch. Your hang tag, your cleaning cloth. Double box come with the watch, and there's even the foam down here in the bottom, the outer box, which kind of helped keep that inner box off from rubbing onto the bottom. So really, really nice looking piece. Let's go ahead and pause it for a second, guys, and get this watch on my 7-inch wrist, and then stick around because we'll loom it up, and the Super Luminova is still working really, really well on this piece. All right, so it's the Polar Explorer. If you guys are into Rolexes, you know this watch. Everyone knows this watch. You know, if you're a Rolex fan, you're going to notice one of these from across the room that someone's wearing it. So the watch is obviously not adjusted to me. This is not my watch, but you guys can see there's enough room on here for probably an 8-inch wrist without a big problem. So there is quite a bit of room left. There's extra links that are coming with the bracelet. I think it's got all the links, to be honest with you, that come with it. So great, great looking watch from CW Watch Shop. Let's dim the lights, guys, and check out the Loom on this one. Well, pretty cool. That's a Rolex for you. Here's a 20-year-old watch, and all I did was dim the lights in the studio. And because of the studio lights, it's already glowing. So very, very cool. So the Super Luminova they apply on these Rolexes is incredible, and it lasts and lasts and lasts. Even my 20-year-old Sea Dweller right now, it glows, you know, from the time I go to bed at night. It's a little dim at 6 o'clock in the morning, but I can still read it easily. So great, great, beautiful looking classic Rolex available at CW Watch Shop. Guys, if you're interested in this watch or putting another luxury timepiece in your collection, check out the links down below to CW Watch Shop. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom, guys. And if you've not subscribed to the OFD channel yet, please do. Please do. Thanks, guys.